What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Brick Talk. I'm Zach Cardenas, the founder of Brick Athletes.
I'm Sharroid Chopper Whitehead, 4-star athlete at Ocean Springs High School.
And this is episode 11.
Conductor.
All right, so Chop, you're here at Ocean Springs High School, man. Thanks for letting us in your facilities here. It's a beautiful day. I know you guys got some work in this morning. How'd it go?
It went good. It was brutal, man, getting ready for the Madison Central game. Big game. We got to win. 2 top teams going to Athens State. Yeah. Athletes everywhere, you know what I'm saying? So the games like that, you got to prepare for it. It starts in the summer. Everything starts in the summer when you're playing a sport like this. So we're just getting it in every day.
Absolutely, man. Is there a lot of early mornings, late nights?
Early mornings, late nights. Yeah. Man. Early mornings, late nights. Got to.
Yeah. So you're classified as an athlete. How do you enjoy being classified as an athlete? No true position. You can just play everything.
I mean, it's a good thing being classified as an athlete because, you know, you can play anywhere. Right. And that's what a coach wants. That's what you should want as a player, you know what I'm saying? So being classified athlete is just it's better. I feel like it's better as a ball player because you're seeing positions from different perspectives. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So I'm at running back. I'm looking at the safeties like I'm at quarterback.
Exactly.
Because I'm at quarterback, you know what I'm saying? So I'm at receiver. I'm looking at the linebackers like I'm at quarterback.
Right.
So everything's from a quarterback perspective. And like I said, in my younger days, I played quarterback. So I see the field differently. I see coaches differently. I just see the game differently from growing up playing quarterback.
Yeah. So you're just always one step ahead. That's a really good, I guess, like mindset and thing to experience. Now that I'm thinking about it, you know, if you play quarterback your whole life from you know, youth football all the way up, all you know is quarterback. You don't know what it looks like from that other side of the ball, and you have that advantage. So just going into games against Madison Central and other schools like that, Gulfport High, you know, I know they're a good program down here. Playing against schools like that, man, that gives you that head up on a lot of those guys who have a true position. So you're class of 26, so you're going into your junior year.
Yes, sir.
You already have all the buzz, you know, that most kids want. They're 4 years, you already have it, you know, leaving sophomore, going into your junior year. So who's the number one athlete in your class?
In my class?
Yeah.
Me.
That's what I thought.
I got to go with me. I mean, I'm number 1 in Mississippi, number 11 in the country. So I have to go with me. I feel like it all starts with the work ethic I have. I'm working early mornings, late nights, like you said, and then I just see the game differently. Yeah. From quarterback, from just listening to the others around me, I just see the game differently. I see what I have to bring to the game to be the number 1.
Right. Yeah. I mean, rankings are there, and sometimes people say rankings are what they are, but then when you put it on the field, you know, you can see that the proof is in the film and the proof is in the process as well. So you got 4 stars right now?
4.
4 stars already. That's extremely impressive, man. I'm excited to watch where this journey goes, and you just starting, so it's really sweet to see. And with those stars and with the rankings come your offers. So, you know, you're starting with your power, I guess you could say power 4 offers at this point. Power 5 is really not a thing. It's more power 4 now. You know, being from the coast, how does it feel to represent the coast so well when you start getting the attention that you do?
We need it down on the coast. You know, people up north don't respect us as much.
Right.
Because when it comes to playoff time and when it comes to putting players in the league, putting players to the next level, so it brings joy to me because I know what we have down here. Yeah. I know we got the dogs down here. Yeah. I know how people are down here. You know what I'm saying? So it feels good.
Yeah. The facilities here are great. The field conditions are great. The weather's great. I think it's a hidden gem right now. People don't understand.
It is.
But athletes like yourself are going to change that narrative. And I know that's a lot of weight on the shoulders of somebody who's going to be a junior in high school, but I know you carry it well. So how do you like being in Ocean Springs?
I love being in Ocean Springs. All my family came through here.
Yeah.
It's a good community, great community. A few years ago, we started back winning.
Yeah.
So we brought the football culture back to Ocean Springs, and then when we win football games, this city runs smoothly.
Yeah.
And then the community here supports. Nothing but a big support system here in Ocean Springs. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
Downtown's great.
Oh,
the beach is great. And then it's just football, eat good, go home.
100%. Yeah. So what's it like? What's a home game like here for you?
Packed out.
Yeah.
Packed, extremely packed. Everybody wants to come to an Ocean Springs football game here in Ocean Springs. You know, football game here is like football game anywhere.
Yeah.
You know, so it's good.
Yeah, I know they say a lot of times, like, you know, smaller, like more, maybe you could say like country towns, everybody shows up for the football games, but that's not the case here. This isn't a small country town. This is a beach city. People come here for vacation, and you guys still have the support. So, you know, that means the program is on the up. But
program is jumping.
Yeah, as it is,
It's
man.
jumping.
High school football on the coast, it's something that, just like we just talked about, schools from up north, they get all the looks and they get all the buzz. But high school football on the coast, like I said, facilities, field conditions, everything down here is really good. What's the competition like playing in it?
Competition down on the coast I would say it's just like up north.
Yeah.
Honestly, I'm not gonna lie to you here. It's just like up north. It's just they have an edge for some reason.
Right.
In what way we don't know, but competition on the coast is like competition does. We're gonna compete.
Yeah.
We know what we want. We have athletes and dogs down here just like they do up there. So it's the same.
Yeah.
It's the same.
100%. So on the coast, like you said, the competition's crazy, and whether it's on the coast, up north, Mississippi, anything like that pertaining to strictly high school football. So with the OS on your helmet right there, who are some dogs that you've played against that you want to give some credit to?
Dogs I played against gotta be Cooper Crosby from Gulfport, number 5. Solomon Baggett from Gaucher.
Yeah.
And you gotta go Caleb Estrada from St. Martin.
What about on your team? And it could be this year, last year, anything.
You gotta go star running back Will Smith.
Okay.
Number 1 running back in the state of Mississippi. I mean, he rushed for 2,000, pretty much 2,000 yards 2 seasons in a row.
That's incredible.
He's a dog. He works just like me. That's my brother.
Yeah.
I mean, we're in it every day. And then you got to go Bryson Smith, senior receiver here at Ocean Springs. He's next level. He plays the athlete role like me.
Yeah.
So we share gyms together, what we need to do. And that's the big part about Ocean Springs, because we know what we need to do, and we're not going to just let something slide.
Yeah.
If I mess up, Bryson and Will are going to let me know.
Yeah.
If Bryson and Will mess up, I'm going to let them know.
Absolutely.
And that's just the brother here, and that's why I feel like we have the edge on some coast teams.
Yeah.
Because we're mature enough to say, hey, you're doing that wrong. Hey, we finna go get this work.
Mm-hmm.
We finna come in here.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just, that's why I feel like we have the edge.
Yep. And it's not taking things personal either, man. You got to check your bro and let him know, like, hey, man, step it up.
Yeah.
Because there's more to it. You all see the bigger picture, so that's the good thing. Does Bryson play two-way as well?
Bryson a two-way player.
Yeah. So are you and him the only athletes?
Yeah, we're the only athletes on the team.
Classification of an athlete, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty sweet, man. So you got 2 guys that know how the ball is going to roll from
at a high level.
Yeah.
At a high level, too. I mean, Bryson plays safety his sophomore, because he came here his sophomore year. He was at Pedal all his life.
That's
so
a good program.
He came here sophomore year, played safety. Junior year, played safety and receiver.
Yeah.
Now this year he's going to play safety and receiver.
Yeah. Well, that's good, man. You guys can look it up. What about, do you have a favorite team that you've played against? It doesn't have to be a favorite team you like to play every year, but just maybe like a team that you've played against since you've been at Ocean Springs that's been like a really fun game.
Got to be Gulfport.
Yeah.
You already know it got to be Gulfport.
Yeah.
That's a personal game.
100%.
You got it because, Coach Bennett left.
Yep.
But it's not a personal league. It was a business decision.
Yeah, 100%.
And, it comes to state like everybody about business.
Yeah.
So that was a business decision. I respect them for it, but on that field, it's everybody enemies, And Coach Bennett was a great coach. He developed me in my quarterback style, and then that's where I got the Cam Makers look from.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So Coach Bennett helped me with a lot of my development.
Yeah.
And then Coach Bramlett was my OC, and Coach Bramlett was all the way there for me. Coach Bramlett, he a great guy, great offensive-minded coach.
Yeah.
And then he put the athlete role in my head, So I respect him a lot for that.
Yeah. So both of those guys kind of molded you to where you are, yeah. We did some stuff at Gulfport. Coach Pennant, he's a good guy, man, and I understand, like, business decisions. They have to be made. Sometimes you don't want to make them, but when they get made, it is what it is, and you just keep moving forward, and now you got Bramlett. And he put that athlete role in your head, which is put you in this position where you're at now. So it's kind of like one person kind of made you, the other person raised you.
Yeah.
So.
And that's a big thing about Bramlett. He was behind the scenes on everything Pennick did.
Exactly.
So it's like when we lost Pennick, we didn't lose nothing.
Exactly.
We just gained.
100%.
And then Bramlett took over the role like no other.
Yep.
And then he was there like he was a head coach and vet.
Yeah.
And he was a great coach, you know what I'm saying? So that was a great move by Coach Bramlett.
You lose your front, man. You still got the rest of the band, so everybody can just pick it up, man.
Yeah.
You're just next man up. All right, so do you have a game that was more memorable than others that you played in down here?
Yeah, so it was my freshman year. Bramlett was the OC.
Yeah.
Pennick was the head coach. And then I had got a call and said, we want you to play in the South State game. So we played Brandon South State game. That's when we had Brayson Hubbard. He up in Alabama. Yeah. Brayson Hubbard was at quarterback. And then I had played quarterback my 9th grade year in all down. And then he was like, Coach Pennick and Coach Bramlett sat me down. Like, hey, we want you to play slot. So I get the slot, and then they send me the plays I'm gonna run. So the day before the South State game, my uncle passed away.
Oh, wow.
And then Coach Remick called me, and they were like, hey, it's going to be fine. If you want to sit out this game, you can. Me, I'm a freshman. I'm a young buck. This South State.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get it popping.
That's for Unc, man.
So I tell him, no, Coach, I'm good. Me and my uncle drove to the field house late, get dressed, and I'm just hurting. I'm just hurting. And then game comes. I get the first touch of the game in the South State championship. I get the first touch of the game, break it for 12. I get the first touch, break it for 12. Then second half comes, I get a jet sweep.
Yeah.
I break it for like 24. I'm a freshman.
Yeah.
I'm lit. I got like 34 in the South State.
Is this your first varsity game?
Yeah, it was my first
That's
one.
crazy.
It was my first one. I'm lit. I got like 34 yards. I'm a freshman.
Yeah.
It's South State. We playing Brandon. They the number one team right now, and then I just keep it going in that game. And that has to be my most memorable game because I did it. I was playing for something.
Yeah.
I was playing for my uncle, I'm a freshman.
Yeah.
So that was my most memorable game for sure.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah.
So on like a different note, we are, everybody around here and like you told me knows that you had an injury. So talk about, what happened, man, what the injury was, and then we'll go into the recovery process to obviously get you back into perfect shape where you are now.
So my injury was I broke my femur and I dislocated my hip, which caused my femoral head to crack with my femur. And then it was a tragic injury. Same injury Bo Jackson, Tua, some greats had, And it happens on the football field, but it doesn't. It's rare. It's the most rare injury. The femur is already the most rare injury in football.
Right.
But then you add the dislocated hip onto it. It's a whole different level. Did that at practice. Went to Ocean Springs. They never seen it before.
Wow.
Had to go to Jackson. Got in surgery. They said 8 to 10 months out.
Yeah.
I was hurt. I couldn't sit up. Like I had to lay on my back. I couldn't sit up, and I was at my darkest moment of my life. I couldn't go out with my friends. I couldn't leave the house. I couldn't play football. And that really gave me drive. So I chilled. I emailed the doctor actually. I said, "Is there anything I can do to make this go faster?" Mom got mad at me and all. I said, "Is there anything I can do to make this go faster?" He sent me a few workouts to do just on my back, just lifting my leg, and I did that every day for hours.
Yeah.
Went back to the doctor's office, got off crutches in 4 months. I wasn't supposed to get off crutches till 6. Went straight into physical therapy. And I trained with Robbie Ellis. I feel like one of the best physical therapists in the state of Mississippi. Robbie Ellis, he owns Neo Lifes around. And I was with him 2 times a day, 4 days a week, doing more than any physical therapy you're supposed to do. But I was getting recovery 2 hours out of those, and I was just getting it the whole summer.
Yeah.
Stopped working with Robbie to just heal up a little bit more. Went to a place in Ocean Springs, so I'm like 6-7 months off right now. The injury's supposed to be 8 to 10, and then I play in September. I played in September. I had to get it rolling. So the recovery was one of the hardest things I ever done in my life.
Yeah. What'd you like? Is there anything you turn to, man? Just like watching anything, any music that you started listening to, faith, books?
Yeah, I turned to God.
Yeah.
I needed God right there. Like I said, it was the darkest moment of my life.
Right.
Literally one of the darkest moments of my life. So I really turned to God heavy.
Yeah.
Because I was like, God, just cut some of this time down. 100%. I promise you won't regret it.
Yeah.
And I feel like I really spoke to him and got closer with God during that process. So, and I feel like everything happens for a reason. That happened for a reason. That happened for me to get closer to God.
Yeah.
And then really I was sad because I'm not going to get what I wanted, the offers, the stars, the hype. I got it all.
Yeah.
So it happened for a reason. That's why I got closer to God for that.
You play football for more than yourself. I think a lot of people, when they see football players, they just see the helmet. But you're playing for your family. You're playing for your last name, for God, for everything that you serve, which speaks to your character, being so young and already at a time like that knowing, what to turn to, which it's pretty amazing. But were you scared of that first hit to come in that first game back?
I was terrified. Yeah. So my first touch back, the day I got clear is the day I played.
Yeah.
So that you don't do that.
That's quick.
You don't do that. So Coach Bramlett, I wasn't getting hit none in practice. I wasn't getting touched. I had a red jersey on.
Right.
Coach Bramlett wasn't risking it anymore. I had a red jersey. I wasn't getting touched. So think about it. You just broke your hip and femur. Mm-hmm. You came back 3 months earlier, and you haven't been tackled. Now you finna go play in the district game. They got me back there on kick return. They know me, but they don't. Okay, he's just coming back.
Right.
We're gonna kick it to him. They kick it to me. I'll take it 95. Take it 95. But you want to know something? I landed the same way I broke it.
Damn.
When I got tackled. I got tackled on the 5. They horse collared me. I fell just like I broke it in the first injury.
It was
but
fine.
It's fine. It's clamped in.
You feel good after that?
I feel great.
I know you popped back up. Man.
Yeah, I was jumping, the crowd going crazy. Everybody slapped me on the helmet. That's what you want. That's what football about.
Dude, that's all. Did you think in that second where you were getting pulled down from the back, did you think about it, or you just think about nothing?
I was thinking about that 95.
Yeah.
I got it. They kicked it to me. I'm nervous. Something crazy. My visor was foggy.
Yeah.
I couldn't see.
Oh.
So in the clip, I jumped up and like caught it like I'm catching like a receiver.
Yeah.
I'm running. I'm high kneesing. It's just me and the kicker. It's
Oh,
one move. I'm gone. I just get horse collared in the back, and I'm just thinking, no. That was it.
Man, God is good.
Yeah, he is all the
That's
time.
awesome, man. Did it feel good being back?
It felt great.
After that?
It felt great.
The rest of that game, you felt loose, huh? Yep.
Had to.
Yeah, man. And here you are.
Now I'm back.
That's awesome,
100%.
man. Good. So, is there anybody you model your game after?
I modeled my game after Cam Akers in high school. I modeled my high school game after Cam Akers.
Yeah, that's a
because
Mississippi legend.
He from Mississippi. He did everything I want to do.
Right.
So how can you not model your game after somebody that did everything you want to do? And then from what I'm hearing around people from Mississippi, he worked. Great character, you know. So you want to model your game after somebody in your state. 100%. You know what I'm saying? And then that plays like
keeping it in the state's a big thing too, man. A lot of people look up to a lot of guys, but I think it's really cool when you have like almost like a local icon that you can look up to, man. And then you're gonna be that for people too. You know, when you go on at the next level, there's gonna be kids, Ocean Springs, Gulfport, that look to you for that. So that's really cool. Says a lot about where your head's at. So, is there anybody you get compared to?
A little bit of Tyreek Hill, Debo Samuel, you know, because I can flip with Debo, I can flip from the slot to running back like he does. And then Tyreek Hill, vertical threat, 4-4-3.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's
like
just
a Swiss Army knife.
It is.
That's awesome. We'll go into the top 3 weapons in the NFL you enjoy watching. I know you said Tyreek, Debo. You talked about Cam Akers a little bit, but who are your top 3 that you enjoy turning on and watching?
You got to go Lamar Jackson.
Yeah.
Lamar Jackson do it all. Lamar Jackson, Debo, and you got to go Reek.
Yeah.
You got to go Tyreek, man.
Yeah.
Just because they changed the game.
Yeah.
You don't see nobody in the NFL going from slot to running back like Debo.
Yep.
And that's what I want to do. Or you don't see nobody going deep like Tyreek.
Yep.
And then you don't see back-to-back MVPs like Lamar Jackson making defensive coordinators change their defense that
100%.
they never done before.
Yep.
So it's just those are game changers.
Yeah.
Those are people you have to prepare for.
Yeah, I mean that's a good 3. That's a top 3 in the NFL too. So
Yeah.
that's good people to watch, man. What would you say is like the strongest part of your game?
My speed.
Yeah.
My speed is the strongest part of my game. I always had it ever since I was younger. So it just always leaned on my speed. And then now, as I'm getting older and developing as a player, it's more of my knowledge to the game.
Yeah.
Learning coverage, busting coverages up. You know what I'm saying? Looking at tendencies in film.
Right.
With me and my uncle. So it's just the mental part now, but back then it's speed.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, so your offer sheet is pretty insane, man. I'm going to read some that I've seen and that I've heard from you and just the internet pretty much. So we have Baylor, Arizona, Penn State, Florida State, Texas Tech, Kansas, Kansas State, Tennessee, Virginia Tech, Wisconsin, Oklahoma, TCU, and UCLA. For me personally, most of these teams are top 25 teams, so it's extremely impressive. You're going into your junior year. First of all, what's it like getting interest like that?
It's what a little kid dreams of.
Yeah.
It's what my younger self dreamed of. I mean, it's what every kid that plays sport or football dreams of, you know, and it's just a blessing. It's all thanks to God and all thanks to the work and all thanks to the people around me, like my uncles, my mom, you know, and it's just it's a dream. It's a dream come true.
Absolutely, man. You got a lot of top tier programs right there. I'm just looking at it again. I'm gonna be honest, man. I've been down on the coast my whole life. I don't know many people who've had all those down here, especially schools, you know, like getting Florida State, you know, things like that that's okay. But when you talk about Virginia Tech and Penn State, schools
Wisconsin.
that Virginia Tech and Penn State don't know anything about South Mississippi, but they know talent, and that's where they found you. You know, the Wisconsin, like you think about Luke Fickell being down in Ocean Springs, like that's crazy.
That Wisconsin one I just picked up.
That's crazy.
I just picked that one.
That
was a big one. I really.
Yeah, they got good colors, man. It's great program up there, but you know, we'll just talk a little bit about it. Just, man, what are you looking for from like the next step? You're looking for home, of course, but like, what's something you're looking for?
You're looking for home. You're looking for a winning culture.
Yeah.
You know, you're looking for development. Like I'm saying, Wisconsin development, Florida State development, Penn State development.
Yeah.
You know, and you're looking for a coach that believes in you.
Right.
You know, because it's not like high school. They can go get somebody up. But if they really believe in you, really care about you, you know, and then like when NIL coming around, it's not all about the money.
Yeah.
Because you're going to get the money when you get to the league, you know. So it's all about development and that trust,
100%.
You want, you know.
So when you look at the development, do you look at like the product that they put on the next level? Because like when you think Penn State, you think of Saquon Barkley, you think of
Michael Parsons,
Miles Sanders. You know, when you look at Wisconsin, you got Jonathan Taylor. You looking at people like that?
Yeah, you looking at people like that, and you're doing research.
Yeah.
You know, you're doing research. You're listening to what they tell you. You know, and you just at the end of the day, you still weighing your options. You know,
Right.
where your heart and your gut tells you to go, and then that's the big deal about it. Your heart, where you want to go. You got to go where you want to go.
Yeah.
You know, and you got to go where you're wanted.
Yeah.
That's the big thing about it. Go where you're wanted.
Yeah. You get in where you fit in too, man. It's all about what you put out there. You know. Being a junior, I'm sure that's gonna multiply by like 12.
Yeah.
You know, and I don't mean 12 more offers. I mean those 12 offers times 12.
Yeah, it's gonna be a crazy ride.
It's gonna be fun, man. You know, you're blessed to have a support system, you know, to be doing that with. So, all right. So being, you know, down here on the coast, like we said, football's a family, sports are a family. There's a lot of support. Is there anybody you want to, you know, show love to and shout out?
It gotta be. Everybody know him as OG, but his name William Smith.
Yeah.
He trained me ever since I was in 7th grade when I first started getting my buzz. I mean, he's like my uncle. You know, that's Will Smith's dad, the running back.
Yeah.
And then he a great guy. He funny. He gonna make you laugh. He gonna talk your head off. He a great guy. Gotta go OG first, and then gotta go my uncle Evan, my business guy. You know what I'm saying? Love him to death.
Yeah.
He took me in like he was my father. You know. And then you got to love a guy like that. I love him to death. He's doing everything he can for me. He breaks his back for me, you know, make sure I'm straight. Lawrence Hopkins, my recruiter, greatest recruiter of all time. You know, he going to get you out there. He's straight up. If you're not that, he going to tell you not that. If you're that, he going to tell you that. And that's what you want out of a man. So, got to go Lawrence Hopkins. And then you got to go C.J. Bailey.
Yeah.
C.J. has been with me since I was 8. Always been hard on me. Going to be straight up with you. And then I play on the 7-on-7 team. He's a great guy. That's what I train with.
Yeah.
And he's the man.
Absolutely. Does he have the 7-on-7 team? That's
Coastline.
who runs Coastline Stars?
Coastline Stars.
So, all right, that's a good transition. We'll go right into 7-on-7.
Yeah.
So, I know you play for Coastline Stars. Who do you, like, play with on that team? I know I see it all over Instagram. You guys have a lot of people. Who do you play with on that team?
My main man, TK, Tristan Keys, Dog.
Yeah.
Receiver just like me. Well, I'm an athlete role, but I play receiver too. Tristan Keys, Dog, that's my guy. He's best receiver in Mississippi
100%.
in my eyes.
Yeah.
10 D1 offers, 10 plus D1 offers, work ethic out of this world.
Yeah.
Great guy. He look like, you ever seen what he look like? He look like Anthony Edwards.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. On
We
Instagram,
call him Baby Ant. We call him Baby Ant, but yeah, TK, that's my dog. That's my main man on 7-17.
Yeah, man. That's good, man. It's good to show love. Do you like 7-on-7?
Yeah, I like 7-on-7 because it's a whole lot of me's, speed everywhere.
Yeah.
So, you know, speed kills, and then you got the cameras out there. Yeah, and then you don't feel discouraged in 7-on-7. It's just fun.
Right.
And you're just doing it for fun.
Yeah, man. That's awesome. I saw something. It was like OT7. They're of course big into 7-on-7 stuff. I saw they were posting about all the Coastline Stars wins. And
Yeah.
you guys kind of came out of nowhere on that scene. You guys kind of popped out, and as soon as you did, you just started popping off. So that's the love from the South, man. That's Mississippi putting on right there. I know you got other states that sometimes will hop on, but it's Mississippi, man. It's Mississippi's world.
That's a sip.
And then you come from a pretty athletic family. You have a cousin that played in the NBA, correct?
Mhm.
Who's that?
Shane Battier.
Yeah, NBA champion.
NBA champ, man.
What's that like having that in your bloodline?
It's great, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot of buzz around the family when the family reunions come around and he's there, you know. So it's great. And you know you got the athletic ability in your blood when it's him. So yeah, Shane Battier, He tells me a lot because, you know, he had his buzz when he was growing up. So he tells me a lot of how to handle it, you know, and just how to prepare yourself, what to eat. You got to take care of your body. He told me your body's your number one thing, you know. So having him come on my family tree is just a plus, you know. It gives me an edge just to hear everything from their perspective on somebody that done it.
Yeah, for sure. And then do you have a grandfather that played
my
college ball?
grandpa played at LSU.
Yeah.
Played DN. He was big, like 6'4", 290.
Dang, man, that's back in the day,
quick.
too.
Yeah, but he played running back in high school.
Oh, okay.
He was crazy, yeah. My grandpa played at LSU, though. He was
Does having that in your family, does that push you? Or, I mean, obviously you get put on more game than other people who don't have that in their family. Does that make you a little more knowledgeable or push you in any way?
It has to, because you want to be the best in your family.
Yeah.
You want to be at the family reunion saying, yeah, this is me.
Yeah.
You know, so of course it's going to give you a little drive. So, yeah, it does push you. It has to.
Let's get a little personal real quick. Chop, that's your nickname. How'd you get it?
Chopping everything down, man. When I'm on the field, I'm breaking you down.
Yeah.
I'm breaking you down. Juke moves, I'm chopping you down. I'm chopping you down from the start of the game to the end of the game, you know, and then it just chop means a lot to me at least, because I grew up with that name. I had that name since I was a baby. Everybody knows Chop, not
100%.
Sharroid, you know, and then so you may know Chop, but you don't know Sharroid.
Right.
That's what my mom told me. She was like, I know Sharroid, I don't know Chop.
Sure.
You know, so it's just that's a big part of me, Chop. That's my nickname. Yeah, so.
Absolutely, man. It's a good nickname. I like it. It's smooth. You know, you're gonna be able to build a lot of brands off of that. So, and then what about you outside of football? What do you like to do?
Outside of football, I like to play the game. You know, NCAA just dropped, so you got to hop on that. I like to go on the boat. You know what I'm saying? I just like to hoop. I like to hoop.
Yeah.
Hoop.
That's good, man. Do you have any? What's your favorite music to listen to?
Favorite music
like
for the game,
genre?
Or like just chilling?
Just right now. Like
just right now, you gotta go Gunna.
Yeah.
This rapper named Rack Baby, and that's all I listen to, Gunna and Rack Baby right now.
Yeah. Have you ever heard? I was listening to my playlist this morning from like last year. There's a rapper named FNF Chop.
Yeah, I heard him.
I heard a song earlier and I was like, Chop? I was like, man. No, that was crazy to see. What about before a game?
Before a game, I like to go Calm. I like to go Adele, Ed Sheeran.
You said Adele?
Yeah.
Right.
You gotta go Adele before the game.
Zone,
you have to go
man.
Adele. Like, it's a must. You gotta get calm. If you go out there lit, man, you gonna choke up a ball. You gonna muffle a punt. You know, you gotta go Adele. You gotta chill. And then Adele be talking. That's what I'm putting the athletes on. Adele be talking that talk. So you gotta go Adele, Ed Sheeran. Ed Sheeran gonna get you in that bumpy vibe. You know, you gonna. So, yeah, you got to go them two.
All right, man. I see.
Yeah.
That's like a little timeline. You can start with Adele to calm you down, and then you go to Ed Sheeran to get a little bump before the game, but nothing too crazy.
But in the mornings, that's when you listen to, like, your lit music, okay? Then as you get closer, you go Adele.
Right.
Then before you walk out, you go Ed Sheeran.
All right, man. Did you play any sports besides football growing up?
I ran track and played baseball.
Do you do either still?
Nah. After I played baseball until I broke my leg.
Yeah.
And then the recovery with that was so hard. I just had to focus on recovering and getting back on the football field.
Yeah.
And same with track. I had to focus on recovering and getting back on the football field.
Well, man, it's working out for you. Chop, I really appreciate you having us here today, man, and your facility on the coast, man. It's good to meet you. And I know your businessman, Evan, over there, man. I want to give him a plug.
Shout out Evan Daly.
You know,
man.
He's going to do great things for you. I can already tell, you know, you got a great mentor, and it's good to see that you guys have that bond and relationship because a lot of people don't. But I really appreciate you hopping on with us and letting us take some of your time, man.
Yes, sir.
All right, you guys be sure to follow us on Instagram at TheBrickAthletes, BRICK, athletes as it's spelled.
And then follow me on Instagram at OneChop with 3 P's, 1CHOPPP.
Appreciate it.